Hey racers, JonRacer3 here today, back for another Hot Wheels video. Today we have a large assortment of hypercars here about to take on a 6-lane track, but this time I modified the fat track just a little different. We have a jump right on the front stretch, then around the bend we'll have one more little jump on the back stretch, so the first car to get down, if they can get down past these two jumps, will be the victor. We have a lot of nice hypercars here, so let's go ahead, meet the cars, and I'll explain the rules. We've got 18 beautiful cars here. We have the Lykan Hypersport, the Infinity concept car versus the Lamborghini Veneno. We have the McLaren P1, we have the Orochi and the Bugatti Chiron. We have the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Ferrari 599XX, and the McLaren Senna. We have the SRT Viper, GTSR Hot Wheels ID car. We have the Ferrari Laferrari and the Bugatti Veyron. We have the Corvette C7R Hot Wheels ID car, the Lamborghini Aventador, and the Lamborghini Chiron, and then finally we have the Porsche 911, or not 911, 918 Pagani Huayra Roadster, and then we have a Lotus 311, I believe it is called. Yes, the 311. Now this is technically not a hypercar, but I thought it'd be fun to put this in the tournament because it is quite a track beast, plus it matches up with all the convertibles here in that matchup. So the way this is going to work is the first car to 2 wins will be the victor, moving on to the next round until the finale, which is a 1-on-1. First to 3 wins takes the championship. And I thought it'd be fun for this tournament before we start it to just unbox a super treasure hunt Lamborghini Aventador, because we do have a Lamborghini Aventador competing in this race. I have not opened a super treasure hunt on a tournament video in a long time, so I'm going to head and crack this open and then we'll get to the racing.
Let the silhouette cast upon your heart, turning every little moment into scars. Baby, it's our chance to make a start, so we can fly.
Here we go for our first matchup. We have the Lamborghini Veneno, the Infinity concept car, and the Lykan Hypersport. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like it's going to be the Lamborghini Veneno taking the first win. Here we go, race number 2. The Veneno is up 1. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Lamborghini Veneno is going to take the win. The Infinity tries to clutch it up, but he will get stuck behind the Lamborghini. Here we go, our next matchup is the McLaren P1, the Mitsubishi Orochi, and the Bugatti Chiron. 3, 2, 1. Look at that Mitsuoka take the win for Tomica. What a race. Race number 2, the Orochi is up 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, it looks like the Orochi's gonna come off of the track on the final jump. It's gonna be the Chiron taking its first win. Here we go, race number 3. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be a close one. The Bugatti Chiron's gonna take it. The Mitsuoka Orochi barely loses it on the front stretch. The Chiron is moving on. Here we go, race number 3. We have the McLaren Senna, the Aston Martin Vulcan, and the beautiful Ferrari 599XX. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, looks like the Aston Martin Vulcan's gonna take the win on the outside, beating out the Senna and the 599XX. Here we go, the Vulcan is up 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's gonna be close, but the McLaren Senna is gonna beat out the Vulcan to the finish line, taking its first win. Here we go, race number 3. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's a close one between the Vulcan and the Senna, but it's going to be the Vulcan sneaking the victory away from the McLaren. Here we go in our next matchup. We have the Bugatti Veyron, the Ferrari Laferrari, and the Dodge Viper SRT. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Look at that! The Viper is actually going to flip off the track. That's the Laferrari taking the win, beating out the Veyron and the Viper. Here we go, race 2. LaFerrari's up 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Veyron with a trick on the backstretch. It's going to beat out the Viper and the Laferrari. Here we go. Both the Laferrari and the Veyron have one win. 3, 2, 1. Close! It's gonna be to the end. The Bugatti Veyron blasting by the Dodge Viper at the finish line to take its second win to move on to the next round. What a race. Here we go. In our next matchup, we have a Corvette C7R, a Lamborghini Centenario, and the Lamborghini Aventador. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's gonna be close. It looks like the Corvette is gonna take the win. Aventador second, and Centenario is nowhere to be found. Here we go, race number 2, 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's gonna be a close one, but the Viper is going to take the second win. Not the Viper, the Corvette is gonna take the second win. Moving on to the next round. Here we go, we have our final race of the first round. We have the Porsche 918 Spider, Pagani Huayra Roadster, and the Lotus 311. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be not the Porsche. He gets shoved off by the Lotus 911, being the farthest car down the track. The Lotus is going to take the first win. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Porsche 918 taking its first win, beating out the Pagani and the Lotus. Here we go, race number 3. Both the Lotus and the Porsche have one win. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close. The Porsche is going to beat out the Lotus and Pagani, moving on to the next round. Alright, for the semifinals, I did a slight rule change. I think the second round is only going to be a 1 versus 1 first to 2 matchup, so the finale can be all 3 cars crashing and battling for a first to 3 victory. So we're going to have the Bugatti Chiron versus a Lamborghini Veneno, the Bugatti Veyron versus the Aston Martin Vulcan, and the Porsche 918 Spider versus the Corvette C7R. Let's get it. Here we go, race 1, round 1. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a close one. The Bugatti's going to make the outside pass around the Lamborghini Veneno, who landed the second jump very poorly. It's going to be the Bugatti moving on to the next round. The Bugatti is up 1. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Bugatti with a beautiful run down the track, beating out the Lamborghini Veneno. Here we go, round 2. We got the Vulcan versus the Bugatti. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the Aston Martin Vulcan beating out the Veyron. They've switched lanes. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a close one, but the Bugatti Veyron is actually going to stay ahead of the Vulcan for this race. We're going to go to a third race. Here we go, race number 3. The winner of this moves on to the finals. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be close. It looks like the Vulcan is gonna try to attempt a jump, but falls off. That is a very hard hit for the Vulcan. For the Veyron is now gonna move on to the finals. What a performance by the Vulcan, though. I am very surprised. Who's gonna go up against the 2 Bugattis? Will it be the old-fashioned, the classic, the Porsche 918 Spider, or the newcomer, the Corvette C7R Hot Wheels ID car? 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close, but the Porsche is just going to make the second jump over the Corvette, taking its first win. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be close. The Corvette is going to sneak the win away from the Porsche. A bad landing from the Porsche. Would have passed him if he landed on his wheels, but we're going to a third race now. Here we go, race number 3 in 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Corvette riding the rail of the track to the end, taking the win. And here you have it. Here are your finalists. You couldn't ask for some better hypercars in this group of cars. We got the Bugatti Chiron, the Bugatti Veyron, 2 beautiful Bugattis versus the classic, iconic Porsche 918 Spider. First car to 3 wins will be your victor, who will take the title. Here we go, race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Porsche is gonna spin, but he's still gonna take the win over the Bugattis. The Porsche's up 1, 3, 2, 1. And it's gonna be the Chiron beating out the Veyron and the Porsche. Porsche jumps right off the track. Ouch. Here we go, both the Chiron and the Porsche have one win. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's gonna be the Veyron taking the first win. These cars are very evenly matched. Here we go, race number 4. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's gonna be the Chiron taking the win again. One more win for the Chiron, and it's all over. This could be it in 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be a close one, but it's gonna be the Bugatti Chiron beating out both the Veyron and the 918 Spider to take its first, I believe, HYPERCAR Championship win. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The Bugatti Chiron is now your champion. I'm very surprised by the performance of this thing. It's been a while since we've had a Bugatti of any type, even a brand new for 2019 model Bugatti Chiron, to take a win for a HYPERCAR tournament. So I'm very surprised and proud of the performance of the Chiron. Comment down below what car was your favorite in this group, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Peace.